Hey guys, thanks for watching my channel today. My name's Don, and today I want to talk about a pretty important subject. Uh, what do you do when you think your fishing buddy might be having a heart attack? That's a great question. I can actually answer the question because it's happened to me. But when you're in your 70s, you start thinking about a lot of things you never thought of back when you were in your 30s and 40s. You start thinking about your back, your elbow, your shoulder, your wrists, your knees. You start remembering, you know, trying to remember where you put your glasses, and often they're right on the top of your head. But what you don't think about is what happens if your buddy grabs his chest. Let me tell you something. At our age, even if you think your buddy might be having a heart attack, don't hesitate. Call 911. Doesn't matter where you are. I was out on the lake when it happened with me. And believe me, the ambulance got to the boat ramp faster than I could. But again, you call 911 and not after you load the boat, not after you get back to the ramp, and not after let's just wait and see if it passes. You call now. You cannot be too safe. Because here's the truth. Heart attacks in guys our age, they don't always look like they do in the movies. And there's not always some dramatic chest clutch or collapse. Sometimes it's much quieter. Sometimes you just sit down, get real still. Maybe your partner says something like, "Man, I just don't feel right." And that right there, that's enough. Maybe he says it feels like heartburn. Or maybe he complains about the foods that he ate yesterday. Maybe he's sweating and it's not even hot outside. Maybe he's short of breath. All he's been doing is making a cast. Maybe his arm or his jaw hurts. A good sign is typically a pain in your left arm that runs up through the shoulder into your jaw. Or maybe he just looks off. When you fish with a guy for, a year, 5 years, 10 years, you kind of know what he normally looks like. And if you don't look normal, treat it like it's serious, because it probably is. Here's what you can do. First thing, always call 911. I don't care if you're at the boat ramp, on the lake, or sitting in a lawn chair at a weigh-in. EMS can start treatment immediately. And your pickup truck doesn't have those same capabilities. Second, sit him down. Keep him calm. If you've got aspirin and he's not allergic, have him chew one full strength aspirin. Don't swallow it, have him chew it. Then stay with him. And if he passes out and stops breathing, you push. Hard and fast. Chest compressions right in the center of the chest. Don't worry about doing it perfect. Don't worry about the fact you've never been trained. You worry about keeping that blood flowing. At 75, 78, 80 years old, CPR still saves a lot of lives. Now I'm going to say something that might make you feel a little uncomfortable. We prepare for the weather, we prepare for boat trouble, and we carry extra tackle. But most of us have never had the conversation, what if something happens to one of us? Maybe it's time. Know what the medications are that your buddy's on. Know if he's ever had a heart attack. Have an emergency contact on your phone. That's not being morbid. That's just being responsible. Because the older we get, the more we realize something. The fish will still be there in the morning, but your buddy might not be. And I'd rather lose a day of fishing than lose a guy I've shared the boat with for years. So if you're watching this and you're in your 70s like me, or you fish with somebody who's your age or maybe even older, take this serious. If you even think that it might be a heart attack, don't guess. Don't debate. Don't let him talk you out of calling. Don't try to diagnose. Call 911. Better to be safe than sorry. It could be the most important phone call you've ever made. And it might just save your buddy's life. Anyway, that's my thoughts. Like I say, this happened to me. I didn't really know what to do, hadn't prepared for it, and fortunately I called 911 and they were at the boat ramp faster than I was. And it's a whole separate video. Someday I'll do a video on what happened to me when I was out with a guy that had a heart attack, but it's serious stuff. And hopefully, you'll be able to get something out of this video. So thanks for watching, and good fishing to you. I hope you watch future videos.